The first tip that I'm giving when it comes to having more enriching dating experiences and relationships is to always have a backup. And what I mean by that is you being your backup. Expect that sometimes people are not going to be able to actually uphold the standards that they've presented to you, because in many cases, people do a lot of talking to make things sound good. But then when you actually experience being with them, you realize that they're unable to measure up. So it's always best that when you go into a relationship, you're not relying on this person for anything to the point where if they were to leave tomorrow, you would have nothing. That doesn't mean that you can't go in happy and have faith that things are going to work out. I highly recommend having a positive attitude, because if there's anything that bothers me in relationships is when a person commits to something and then they have this dusty attitude as if they didn't sign up for it themselves. I can't
Mhm.
stand that. So I'm not saying come in there with a cloud over your head or on your shoulders, but what I am saying is do not bet everything on this one person, because that's number one, a lot of responsibility to put on another person. But number two, it's almost inevitable that people are going to make mistakes and people aren't going to make the best decision every single time in every single instance. So to expect that people are going to stick to what they said they're going to do, even though you have no background experience with this person, it's kind of like setting yourself up for a rocky road. And it can be very stressful getting out of that. And then you have a level of resentment for them, but also maybe for yourself, because you're angry that you trusted the words that came out of their mouth. So always have a backup